Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the week of November 27th through December 3rd, 2023. I'm getting to this a bit later than I had anticipated this week, so apologies for that. This is a reading for you if you have a Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Ascendant, or any other significant Capricorn placement. This is a reading for November 27th through December 3rd, 2023. However, whenever you're viewing this video is when you're meant to receive it. If you are a returning person to this channel, thank you very much. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. And if you are brand new to this channel, then welcome. And if you enjoy these videos, please do consider subscribing, like this video, and then leave me any comments that you may have about this video. Hopefully, any comments that indicate that this is helpful to you. Hopefully it's helpful to you. If for some reason you look at this reading and you are Capricorn, say sun sign, and you're saying, okay, this doesn't really resonate with me, then you may want to check out a video for either your moon sign or rising sign in particular, or some other aspect that maybe you're focusing on, and that may resonate with you a little bit better. Okay, so with that, what we're going to do is, if you're not familiar with this, if you're new to this channel, I read cartouche cards. Okay, this is the Way of Cartouche deck. And I read these with the tarot cards. I clarify with tarot. And the deck that I use is this week I'm using the Tarot Familiars deck. So yeah, so I do these two in an astrological spread. I've laid it out in advance just to save a little time. And let's begin at the beginning with your reading here. Now, the first house is Aries. Aries has to do with your personality, how you present to the world, how others see you, how you want others to see you. And this is, so what we have here is we have the Sphinx card and we have the Ace of Wands as our first two cards. Now, Sphinx is a card of excavation. It's also a card of uncovering secrets. So this suggests to me that, well, a couple of things. First of all, that you may be doing some excavation work. You may be learning some things about yourself. You may have realizing things about yourself, or just coming into consciousness of things that perhaps you didn't know about yourself before. This is also a card of passivity. So this may be a time when you are hanging back and not asserting yourself. When Sphinx comes up, there's a sense of sitting back and just kind of watching and waiting. To have it with the Ace of Wands, so there is definitely a lot of fire and passion here. In fact, one thing I'm noticing is that, as we're going to see, is that literally the first 5 houses are all fire here. And in fact, just looking through, yeah, I think that's all the fire in your reading. But for some reason, these first Aries through Leo houses are all fire. So there's definitely this idea of a new beginning coming in, something new, passionate, something that fires you up. Whether it be a love affair, whether it be something having to do with your work, or just something about yourself, maybe some new thing that you do for yourself. So very interesting there that we have the, this hanging back energy, but also this fired up Ace of Wands energy. The second position we have is Taurus. This is your finances, money, what you value. And we have the Four of Wands with Bastet. We have 2 4s here. We've got a 4 up here on the Bastet card, and we also have 4 wands here. And this is actually very nice in terms of finances, because this is a very, it's very cozy kind of thing. 4 of Wands is about accomplishment. It's about reaching your goals in some fashion. And with the with the Bastet card, Bastet is about socializing. So this could be a time when, you've accomplished something. Perhaps you're celebrating with other people. Perhaps you're simply just happy with where you are, or you could be spending money on something that you enjoy, or out socializing with others. So very good for money. If for some reason money is difficult right now, or you're waiting for perhaps news about money, the number 4 seems to be important there. So just take that as it resonates. Third house is Gemini energy. This is messages coming in, short journeys, relationships with siblings, and perhaps if you're in your business for yourself, this could be about that. And yeah, we've got the Buckle of Isis with the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is the culmination of the suit. This indicates being overburdened, taking on too much. And with the Buckle of Isis, there's the sense that you're doing a lot of work right now and really, piling it on, but that you feeling that the end result is going to be worth it. So I feel, however, that whatever you're sacrificing now, this is a period of time that's coming to an end. It's going to be time to put something down. Now, this may have to do with business. This could have to do with incoming communications with people. Could also, again, have to do with a relationship with a sibling. So take that as it resonates, but there definitely seems to be this thing of putting a lot of energy and a lot of output into something, and it being time to, to reprioritize and think about, not overwhelm yourself, I guess is what I want to say. Fourth house, this is Cancer energy. This has to do with your home, your family, your environment, your sense of security. And we have Nephthys with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Nephthys indicates something that has not happened yet, or something that is, again, obscured or hidden. So I feel like there's something you're waiting to waiting for something to happen. It could have to do with family or a family member. This is also the house of the mother, so you can take that as it resonates or not. Or it could just literally have something to do with your home. It could have to do with the sale of a home, some kind of improvements or changes that you're making. Or just maybe if you're not feeling entirely secure right now, you just may be waiting for, something to happen or some kind of opportunity to come in that isn't quite here yet. And with the Knight of Wands, yeah, there's a sense of restlessness. Actually, when this card comes up, I feel like there's movement or action. So in the fourth house, this could literally be a move for some people, like a physical move. So you may be, Knight of Wands, you may be, you may be very restless right now. You may be tired of living where you do, and you may want to go somewhere else. I don't know, but there's a strong restlessness here. And all it's saying at the moment is that wherever it is you're trying to go or trying to get to, whatever is making you restless, you're not quite there yet for whatever it is. This may also be why you have this energy of just sitting back and waiting in the first house here. So there's something it seems like you're waiting for, and maybe you're a bit anxious to get there. Fifth house is Leo energy. This has to do with creativity, children, love affairs, things like that. Again, not going to be necessarily all of those things. Take it as it resonates. And we've got the fire card with the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands indicates this is kind of going to be being in a position of control or authority. This is the Dominion card, okay? So when the Two of Wands shows up, it's like you are about to embark on something, and you have fire here. So fire is very passionate energy, okay? Again, reminds me a lot of this Ace of Wands energy as well. And with the Two of Wands, yes, this is the Ace. This moves to the Two. There's this sense that you are ready to jump into something. With fire, and this is in the house of Leo. So there's a tremendous amount, like I said, amount of fire here. This is like, you've got the fire, Aries up here, you've got the fire, and then you've got like almost triple fire here. House of Leo and three fire cards. So you could be very, very inspired. This has a lot to do with creative projects. This could also be a very intense and passionate love affair, and perhaps you're at some point where you need to make a decision about things. Because when the Two of Wands shows up, it's time to move from kind of doing things on your own to moving into space with other people, or making decisions about how you are going to branch out or what you're going to do next. So take it as it resonates, but it could have to do with the love affair, and I'm not sure, possibly children. I mean, you can see if that makes any sense there. But it does feel like very much a strong creative energy to me. Okay, sixth house, this is Virgo energy. And this has to do with any jobs that you might have, your health perhaps, and also worries and anxieties, things that stress you out, details of things. We have the Eight of Pentacles with air. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of messages coming in, a lot of communication. You may be looking for clarity on some issues. And with the Eight of Pentacles, there seems to be, again, this sense that you're working very hard. And just like with the Dominion card that we see previously, there's the idea here that you have skills, that you are... the Eight of Pentacles is a card of expertise. It indicates that you have great knowledge of something that you can apply to your work. So I don't know. It feels like you are... I feel like you might be working very hard these days, maybe working at your job. Maybe you're ready for a change or a move, because air can sometimes indicate changes, or there could be just communications. There may be a need to detach too, because air sometimes is the card that says you're too involved in something and you need to detach, which would make some sense here with what we're seeing in the third house. So, and perhaps you're working very hard here. Maybe it's been a financial thing. I don't know, or maybe there's some... there's something that you're trying to accomplish, or something that you're trying to get to, maybe some kind of project you're trying to finish. But yeah, there may be a need to detach a little bit. Obviously it's good to work hard and to be invested in your work, but you may need to take a step back from something a little bit and maybe allow something to flow. There may be too much of a sense there of wanting to keep control of the situation, that maybe it's okay for you to drop some aspect of it. Seventh house is Libra energy, and this has to do with relationships, so marriages, business partnerships, any kind of legal partnerships. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the winged disc. Now, the winged disc is a very good card. It's a card of success. So if there's been difficulties in any kind of relationship, this can mean overcoming obstacles. Queen of Pentacles is a very warm, fuzzy card. There's this idea of somebody who is comforting, somebody with whom you can share. Now, Queen, of course, is obviously female, but it doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a man as well who exudes these qualities, or it could be referring to a man. But there's a very strong earth energy. Now, of course, you're Capricorn, so you are earth. So this could represent you, or it could represent potentially another earth sign, or just someone who, where you feel like you want to be at home and you want to be cozy. I mean, there's definitely a lot of cozy energy here. There is a restlessness to change some things, but I feel like there's some kind of a thing here. In fact, what's coming into my mind after thinking about the second house here, it could be that you have a partner, or maybe it's you, or maybe you in conjunction with either a business partner or your spouse, if you have a spouse, that there could be some kind of success or victory that you're celebrating. And this is, allowing for you to feel very secure and very anchored and very at home. So again, and then this could also apply to your partner as well. Eighth house is Scorpio energy. Scorpio has to do with transformation and also with other people's money in particular. And we have Ta here. I'm seeing this for a lot of people, along with the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups indicates an invitation that may be coming into you. Okay, there's something that there may be an invitation. The word distraction is coming into my mind. So for some of you, this may be, and distraction doesn't have to be bad. It could be a good distraction, because this is your card. This is Capricorn. Ta is the energy of building something. It's very strong masculine energy, but it's about, building up the edifice of something. Ta is a builder. Ta is the mason of the gods. He's building something up. And the fact that this is showing up in your house of transformation says to me that you are laying the foundation for something or setting the boundaries for something. But again, there seems to be this idea that you may need a break or a distraction here. This also could just be a new opportunity or invite coming in. Ninth house is Sagittarius energy, and this has to do with potentially long distance travel, higher education. So if you are if you work in a university, if you go to school, or if you're thinking about going back to school, this can also have to do with religious organizations, things having to do with philosophy, higher learning, and things like that. Now we have Osiris with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Nine of Swords indicates worries about something. Worries probably about stability, because Osiris has to do with whether or not there's a solid foundation for something. And again, seeing this stuff about movement here in the fourth house, I do wonder if some of you are thinking about moving far away, or making a plan, or maybe going to school far away. Again, take it as it resonates. And there may be some worries about things, about the logistics of things, about how stable a situation is, perhaps whether it's a well-considered thing. But Nine of Swords tends to indicate this is more about you being up in your head and worrying about details. And that maybe, again, this may be where this detachment needs to come in with regard to something. There's some need to get out of your head and just get focused again, not get distracted. So take that as it resonates. But again, it could be having to do with maybe going away to school for some people, or maybe just going someplace that's far away. I don't know. And if neither of those things seems to apply, then there's something going on. It could be a legal matter for some people too. That is another possibility with that house. But there is something that's taking up a lot of mental energy, and I think it's kind of saying, again, that you just kind of want to be stable and stay the course. I'm seeing a lot of cards here about detach, hang back, wait and see, and I feel like that's another example of that here. So there's something that you need to not be so up in your head about. 10th house, this is your energy, Capricorn. This has to do with your career, fame, and reputation. And you have the Magician with Pyramid. So yeah, you are trying to manifest something here with the Magician. But again, this is something that's taking some time. So Pyramid says, this is a test situation. You hold tight and you will make it in the end. I mean, there's a strong initiatory quality to Pyramid. But again, just like with the Chtha card, there's a sense that you are building something, you are manifesting something, but it's still going to take a little more time to get there. And also with Nepothus here down in the 4th house, yeah, there's this strong energy of, you're moving along, but you're not there yet. Okay, so keep going. You are working on manifesting. You are getting towards the goal that you want. But Pyramid is saying it's going to take a little bit more time. 11th house, this has to do with Aquarius energy. So this has to do with friendships, your networks, social networks, and also with your wishes and goals. And you have the Empress with Horus. You got 2 3s here, 3 up here, and the 3 of the Empress. And yeah, first of all, there's a strong family vibe when I see these two together. So there could be something for someone going on with family or a family gathering, maybe someone in the family who's going to help you out. But when I see this also, this can also just be, these both together also can imply great creativity. So this could be a project you're working on in collaboration with other people. This could just be being inspired or, planting seeds of something in the future and doing it with support, doing it within your network, doing it with friends. This is a very good omen for any new ventures or any new projects. Again, we're seeing this over here. This is actually the house directly opposite. You see all this fire over here in the creativity house. And then in your 11th house, we're also seeing this creativity. So this is more or less on your, not totally on your own, but at least in terms of your own creative output. And then this seems to have more to do with a group or an ultimate goal or wish. So yeah, something is going on. You've planted the seeds for something. This is definitely a really good indicator of future abundance and of working towards something. Even if you feel like maybe something's not going somewhere right now, Horus indicates a good outcome. And possibly the number 3 is important here for that as well. So keep that in mind. Could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Could be the 3rd month like March. Just see how that fits in or not. 12th house, this is Pisces energy, and this has to do with what you keep hidden. Okay, this is what you don't want people to see, or what you're afraid of, or what is sort of floating around in the imagination or the subconscious. And you have Thoth with the Hierophant. Again, double 5. That's interesting. Double 5s always indicate change to me. So it does feel like you are moving towards something else. I mean, these are both pretty intense cards. I mean, Chtha has to do with the divine timing, something happening at the right time, something karmic, because the 12th house definitely deals with karma. And with the Hierophant, I mean, this seems to be the idea of, well, not only higher levels of commitment, but also wrestling with tradition. The fact that I'm seeing the 9 of Swords over here in the house of traditional religion and things like that, I don't know. There could be, for some of you, these could be belief systems that are upset, or ideas or habits or narratives that you have lived with are now perhaps starting to change. Maybe there's some worry about letting those go. But again, whatever's going on here, you've got the Pyramid card here too. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's card number 23. So 5s always indicate that you are in the process of changing and there is some struggle going on. There's some mental struggle, or maybe even you are wrestling with some of the external physical attributes of something. But I don't know. There's this real strong sense of divine timing here. You are about to move into change. So that may also be why we're seeing this detachment card here. It is best to let go and just flow into whatever this new change is, not try to hang on to the past. Overall, you have really nice combination here. You have the Sun with Hathor. Hathor, again, this card. This is a very strongly feminine card. So this, again, this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, even this Bastet energy over here in the 2nd house, I feel like there's a strong urge to nest, okay, to make a home for yourself, to feel cozy, to feel secure. And you have it with the Sun. So the Sun indicates illumination, things becoming clear. It's a very positive card. It's the happiest card in the tarot deck. So the appearance of this here with Hathor indicates to me that this, whatever it is that you're aiming for here, you're going to have clarity. You are going to get there. This is a very positive and happy kind of an omen. So a lot of the stuff that it feels like you're worrying about right now, things perhaps where you're cloudy or unclear, whether this has to do with your home environment security, whether this has to do with your belief systems, or maybe something you've learned that you maybe need to change. This ultimately promises happiness and it promises clarity. And, you know, with the Hathor card in the middle, yeah, there's this kind of making of a home, but it's also about, you know, getting organized and kind of getting things together. So I feel like right now is the time when you are cleaning up, clearing out, and putting a lot of work in right now. But there's going to be I feel like there's ultimately time to take, you need to take time to take a break, maybe work on details, finishing up old business. And I feel like you're going to be moving into a very happy period. But just remember that you are continually building something right now. So just keep your eyes on the prize. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.